What is up, everybody? You know what it is. The wait is over. It's Are You the One Season 7 after show. We are so ready to talk about everything concerning the show. We got a new challenge happening. We got guests in the building, and Bria is crazy. Let's go. Let's get it.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
We need to turn it up.
Yeah, turn it up.
I need you to turn it all the way up.
Yeah.
Because this is
It's
the
a
legend.
tribute. It's a tribute, y'all.
Aretha, girl. We love you. R.I.P. to the greatest.
Hey, we got lights too.
Time.
Okay. Better think.
Hey.
Rest in peace, Aretha Franklin, y'all.
Yeah. You already know. You already know. You know, we got to start the show right. Yes.
I get genuine, okay?
Yeah. Before we start, rest in peace to the legend, the greatness. So sorry to see her go, Aretha Franklin. She is a legend, and our prayers and condolences go to her family as they're going through this time, but we appreciate who she is. She was amazing. And so that being said, I'm your host, Lem Gonsalves. Super excited to be back on my favorite after show at AfterBuzz. That's all I'm saying. And next to me, you know, we in the house. This is she goes by one word. That's how amazing she is. Sensei, what up?
I don't play, and I'm back in this thing, and I cannot wait to talk about every single cast member on this show. They turned up, they crazy. I can't wait to get into it.
Yeah. And you know, she was a little late today, but we're gonna excuse her because
Can't rush perfection.
That
She
part.
is
You
messy,
better.
okay?
Yeah. Messy Melody in the building.
Hey guys, I'm so excited. It's gonna take me a while to learn these names.
Yes.
So excuse me for
It's
the
gonna happen.
Don't hate us.
It's all good. It's all good. We got it. And of course, my A1 since day one. You know what it is. Filipino king himself. He brought out theaters and stuff.
Yeah.
Nino Llanera.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Nino. I'm excited. You know what? I got you with the names because I wrote them down here.
Okay.
Let's make sure I got them right. I mean, we'll see, right?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yes.
But
I got them written down too.
love
Between the two of
triangles,
us,
craziness. There's a lot going
It's
on.
all good. It's
I'm
all
ready.
good.
I'm ready.
It's all good.
Yeah, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's guest time. It's guest time. It's guest time. You know what we do? We got to start it off right. So we got in the building. I'm going to call her the matriarch of the show because she was probably the one that was the most mature and giving out counseling sessions and stuff on the first night as needed.
True.
Asia's in the building.
Hey girl.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to have you here. So,
Asia.
yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
What is going on in this house? First of all, how did everybody feel about the episode as a whole?
It was really long.
It was
That part.
I mean, there was hella drama going on. I mean, people was turned up, and is no acting up in this thing, okay? Because there's some crazy shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, it was good though. I enjoyed it. Yes,
Yeah.
it was a little long. You know, thank God we have the DVR so we could just, zip through the commercials or whatnot.
Exactly.
But this is probably one of the most enjoyable season premieres I've had for Are You the One?
I feel like this is the most likable cast.
Yeah.
Really?
For me.
Okay, Saucy season 7.
Hey.
There's
For
some
me,
good
at least.
personality.
Yeah.
There's some good personality in there.
Well, I think, can we go down the list real quick? I know Asia here, you know what
Sure,
I'm saying? But we need to
sure.
go down the list.
Let's
I
go
need
down
to-
the
Okay,
list.
so this is what I
Give me
got.
my thoughts.
I think I got pretty much
okay.
everybody. So we got Kayla, who's the hopeless romantic. We got Cam, who's the know-it-all.
Damn, I forgot all these people already.
Samantha, who's Miss Independent. Lewis,
Samantha was funny.
Right. She's the one that works 75 hours a week.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
Lewis, who hides behind humor.
Who Samantha
Oh,
doesn't
yes.
like.
And
Yeah.
Lewis and Samantha are totally a perfect match.
Right.
I think,
Oh,
honestly.
Opposites attract.
Wow.
Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
100%. Samantha just don't know it yet, girl.
Okay. Interesting. And Lewis is also from the Bay. Shout out Oakland Stand Up.
Okay.
Nutsa
Big
is the perfectionist.
Wait, Nutsa.
Wait, which one was
Nutsa?
Nutsa,
High-
she was-
the one with the voice.
High voice, short,
High
she was
pitched
short.
voice?
Yeah.
Ooh, the voice.
Yes.
Oh, she confirmed it.
Yes. Tevin is the petty player.
So fun.
Kenya, the vengeful playette, who is
Which is
doing
Yeah,
funny
yeah, yeah.
that works out, right?
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
right.
Kenya, yeah, she
Well, I don't
crazy.
even know if it's working out.
But she
who's
a fun crazy.
Right.
Yes, she
Jasmine, who's
is.
the perpetual side piece.
We got one of
Our
those.
lovely
this
guest,
season.
Asia, who is too guarded for love.
I'll take that.
Shamoy, slow to make moves. Bria.
Oh, Shamoy.
He's adorable.
He's
He
fine.
is.
Fine.
I saw you. We're gonna get into that. We're trying to get a little,
You know
you
me.
know, yeah. Bria, who is literally
I
obsessed.
love her.
Yeah, she is. It's gonna be interesting this season with her. Zach, who's addicted to drama. Coincidentally, it's interesting
Zach,
that he,
I don't
you
get
know
this.
what I'm saying?
I don't get this Zaddy. I don't get it. I don't
You
get
don't see it.
Brett,
But he would like you saying Zen,
right.
see? He likes
he
the
would.
attention.
Yes, he would.
does. Brett,
why I
who's the
did it.
jealous type. Quasi, who's the egomaniac. Excuse me. Daniel.
What?
He's an egomaniac.
Like on my ego.
right. Sorry, like, big word. Daniel, who's uncuffable. Morgan,
funny.
it's a lot of people.
Uncuffable.
Dating pushover. Tomas is who can't commit. Maria gets bored easily. Callie, emotional roller coaster. Mo needs Mo game. Lauren, bad boy enthusiast, and Andrew, clueless in love. I think I got them all. Oh,
Get it, Lem.
Sure.
yes.
I missed a whole bunch on my
Yes,
list, so
yes.
I'm glad you had yours.
Yes.
I'm making pictures with my name next
Right,
to it.
right.
Yes.
So I'm gonna divert to our guest Asia.
Mm-hmm.
How was it when you first? Because we've been covering this season. I mean this show since season 2. Obviously, it's season 7.
Wow.
So it's been going on a while. So you obviously have seen the previous seasons.
I actually only watched last season.
Oh, you watched last
So
season.
just season 6, yeah.
So just season 6. How was it entering this house, and was it what you thought it was going to be?
You know, for me, I'm somebody who loves control. Like I like to have control over what I'm doing, my time, everything. So being in that household, we lose contact with our families, our phones, everything. You know what I mean? So going in there, it was a big jump for me out of my comfort zone for sure. And there was no way to prepare for it. Like I don't think that there was anything I could have done differently to be able to get myself in that mind space. But I went in there and it was what it was. Like from the show and seeing that the people, like the responses afterwards from season 6 and getting how they felt, it is exactly that. Like you're in a house, you have no control, you're with strangers.
Wait, do you guys get psych evaluated before you get in the house?
We get 2 actually.
I knew it.
What?
They had to.
We get 2.
You have
So
to be
then,
some.
how did Brie make it into this thing?
Hey.
How did she make
She
it?
might-
I want to know what that process is like.
She might have
because
flew on the stable.
Nah,
area
or she's a
and she was okay.
sociopath and they just did not see it.
That's my okay. Bria is my girl, my ace
help
boom
us out
boom.
with Bria.
Okay.
Yeah, help us out with Bria.
Shout out to Bria. That's my baby all day.
Shout out Bria. We
Shout
like
out Bria.
Don't come kill nobody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. She's loyal to the soil. Like when she puts her heart with somebody and she's feeling someone, her eyes are set on that clearly. You know what I mean?
But come on, girl. I mean, it was literally the first day, right?
I agree
The
with you.
first
You
day,
heard
okay.
me. My commentary. I was like,
I
Bria.
did.
I
I
was like,
did.
you looking
And you know
crazy,
what?
boo.
You was the realest one though to either go and calm her down. You were the only girl to really like
Help her.
Yeah.
Because Zach clearly was nowhere to be
No.
found.
And I think all the other
You know what
females were
I'm
scared
saying?
to
No.
even try to approach that, or even the males were,
Facts.
scared to approach that. You
Yeah.
came at her in another way, and you told her to stop when she needed to stop, and all this other stuff too. So that's where the respect kind of probably went, right?
For sure. Like me, that definitely made our relationship stronger, and that kind of started our friendship throughout the entire rest of the process. Just because I understood I understood her emotion. I felt like her reaction was wild. Like that would have never been me in that situation. But I understood that she told us from the jump she was crazy. She let it be clear. You know what I mean? So I can't be mad at her. And Zach was doing his dirt too, which obviously we're not going to see necessarily. But
Right.
I mean, it was just focused on Bria's reaction. But she had a right to be mad. But that mad. Nah.
I mean, I'm glad by the second episode, like, we were able to, like, get a reason. You know what I'm saying? I was like, the first episode, I'm like, I ain't getting nothing out of her. She just, and then the second episode, we see her break down and kind of, like, talk about, like, her past relationships and how she knows that she's crazy and she's trying to control it, and getting deeper. So I'm like, all right, girl.
She didn't deny it. You know what I mean? Like some
It's
people
all
are
about
like,
learning.
Right.
Exactly. We came here to learn. We came here for a lot of different things, and Bria definitely learned a lot about herself throughout that experience.
To
for
learn
sure.
and grow, definitely.
And I would
Word.
love to have her in here to see how she is today
Yes.
watching
Yeah.
these episodes. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we're going to talk to Nino real quick because he's got something to say
Yeah.
about learning and growing and brushing your teeth.
Yeah,
All that kind of stuff.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
This whole cast had perfect smiles. So, the truth is, y'all, most of us are brushing our teeth pretty wrong. Not for long enough, and we forget to change our brush on time. That's because most brands focus on selling flashy gimmicks rather than better brushing, but not Quip. So what makes Quip different? For starters, Quip is an electronic toothbrush that's a fraction of the cost of bulkier brushes, while still packing just the right amount of vibrations to help you clean your teeth. Quip's built-in timer helps you clean the dentist recommended 2 minutes with guiding pulses that remind you to switch in between brushes. Next, Quip subscription plans for your teeth are health, not just convenience. They deliver new brush heads on a dentist recommended schedule every 3 months for just $5, including free shipping worldwide. Quip also comes with a mount that suctions to your mirror and actually also doubles as a travel kit. And finally, everyone loves Quip. They were on the Oprah's O List, they were named on Time's Best Inventions, and is the first subscription electronic toothbrush accepted by the American Dental Association. Plus, they're backed by a network of over 20,000 dentists and hygienists and hundreds of thousands of happy brushers that use Quip every single day. Quip starts at just $25, and if you get Quip at quip.com/buzz, that's GETQUIP.com/buzz, right now you'll be able to get your first refill pack for free with a Quip electronic toothbrush. That's your first refill pack for free at GETQUIP.com/buzz. Brush your teeth, y'all.
Brush your teeth.
Big facts.
Make sure they look shiny.
Yeah. Yay, Quip. All right, so diving back into these two
Let's get
episodes
it.
that we're covering.
Dive in.
We saw that, like you said, obviously we saw that she was, with her boy and Zach, and was really infatuated with Zach, and it seemed like she was basically marking her territory. Was there a lot of other women that wanted to talk to Zach?
There was a handful of girls that found him attractive. I mean, Zach has those nice blue eyes, you know what I mean? He makes conversation. He's very smart. There's a lot of pros to Zach, So there was a lot of people that definitely from the jump were like, okay, I have my eyes on him, but nobody was really going that way because of Bria.
Okay.
See, scared.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, well,
He ain't that fine.
Well, the thing is, right, he's not, and you know what, honestly, he irritates me. Like, I can't even lie. Like, Zach Boo, you irritate me because you know how crazy that you get her riled up. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just ending it, if you want to go, talk to other women, just be like, you know what? I understand that you really have feelings for me, but I'm going to be a man.
Right. Because
And
he was
let
doing.
you know that I'm going to go talk to other women because you're over here just stirring the pot because you like it. That's sick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because he wasn't even scared of Bria. He wanted the attention. But that's what he says. He's into drama, right?
Yeah, he's
But that's
addicted to drama.
ridiculous.
Addicted to drama. He wants to be the
childish.
center of attention. He said that himself, too, without even hiding it. He straight said that. So that's why he keeps on stirring the situation. I wonder how long that's going to last before... we saw a preview of Bria hitting the wall.
Well, what rubbed me the wrong way about him is he would sit there and apologize to her and then turn around and do it again. And I was like, you could just say, I'm going to get to know other people, but...
Be a man about it.
Right.
How would she have reacted if she said that? To be honest.
Honestly, I feel like Bria would have reacted probably the exact same way, but I think at least on Zach's end, it would have been different. You know what I mean? At least it would have been like, Bria, you're tripping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just you at this point. But Zach was saying different things to her than what he was telling other
So
females.
it's not just her fault.
It's
We can't
not.
be mad at her.
And,
So-
yeah, no, go ahead.
Oh, this is if this was Tevin, would you fight for Tevin against Bria?
I wouldn't fight for no man.
You better get it.
Nobody's that fine. I'm good.
You fight for me.
Facts.
I mean, I probably would.
Hey, all right.
Girl,
So
I've been there, shit. I can't even lie. We all have fought at least one. Okay, like.
Speaking of Tevin, that was another hot couple, that we saw these first two episodes. So him and Kenya kind of hit it off also pretty quickly, and were very much into each other. But they strayed also and kind of did their things to each other.
Or more like she strayed.
He's straight too.
I didn't see that coming though.
Because of
I
her.
didn't see that coming, especially with that homeboy. What's his name?
He was
What's his
kind of
name?
cute, but
we
he
talking
was
about the kissing
really.
bandit?
We talking about Danny?
kissing bandit.
Daniel.
Yeah,
He was all over the place. I was like,
he was kissing everybody.
He was. That's
He
why
called
I was
himself the
surprised.
smooch villain.
I'm like, where did this?
Did he kiss you?
Absolutely not. I was gonna say another word. Absolutely not. Love you, Danny. Love you, but I'm cool on the smooches.
That is hilarious.
No.
Wait, but like I was not like the whole time that they was kissing. I'm like, oh no, that's not her. I'm like, I literally was not convinced that was her until he had to go over there himself, and I'm like looking at it with
and
him.
I thought it
I'm
was
like,
editing, that he wasn't really looking at them till he walked up, and I was like, oh shit, he's really just watching them
I'm
kiss.
like, is this really happening right now? Like I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't. I'm just saying.
She went.
I forgot. I was like, damn, this happened? Where was I?
was
You
like,
know what I
what?
mean?
He, like,
I didn't even
looked-
know that happened.
And slowly walked away like,
just-
I see you.
So this is the thing that I have, and again, from watching this season after season, I think personally, I'm not in the house, right? Never
True.
been in the house, so I can only speak as an observer and people that I've talked to.
Yeah.
That
You're
are
an
on
expert.
the show.
It's okay. Say you're the expert. It's
No,
okay.
but I'm just saying. It seems like it's not good to get connected with someone so quickly, because the whole point of this is to find your match.
Right.
So
Right.
obviously you can get to know people because I think it creates the drama, and we've seen this time and time again since season 1.
It's that
Yeah.
AYTO
Since
curse that we
season
talk
one.
about every season.
Yeah, that
Right.
the couples and they can instantly. I mean, all of you are attractive. So you have 22 attractive people. You know that you're going to be attracted to someone. You're going to like someone. You're going to find somebody. But to cleave to them so quickly, and then don't give yourself
Yeah.
a chance, and then you end up, oh my gosh, you cheated on me. I've known you for 2 days.
You cheated.
Okay, I
2
get what
days.
you're
2 days.
saying.
2
But
days.
at the same time, I think Zach and Bria,
Bria,
they get the award for the quickest
That
connection.
was
Yes,
to
they
be
do.
so on each other.
Yes.
To be
Yeah.
locked like
100%.
that.
She was
100%.
Because I was gonna say Kiana
No.
last season, but that
No.
wasn't quick.
That
She
wasn't
knew
quick,
him.
right.
She was
Right, she was
quick.
already watching
But
Instagram
he
knew
wasn't,
him.
but he wasn't there
Right.
yet.
Right.
It seemed like Bria and Zach were there, like
And like,
Oh, they were
yeah,
there.
Michael was kind of meeting Kiana there. It looks like sometimes Zach is meeting Bria there, and then sometimes he's not.
Right.
You know what I mean? In the right
Right.
public eye, I guess you could
there
say.
you go, there
Yeah.
you
In the
go.
bathroom, they're together.
Thank
in the
you.
public.
Right.
That's another story.
At a party,
At a
oh,
party.
you kissing
exactly.
another female.
Exactly. I mean, this was kind of the breakdown I wrote down. Bria and Zach, Cam and Kayla, Kenya and Tevin, Zach and Maria, Thomas and Callie, question mark? No. Daniel, Lauren, or Kenya, Brett and Callie, Jasmine and Tevin, Lewis and Asia? Maybe? There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So I feel like you guys were playing it right, but there was some attachments where it could be dangerous if y'all stay attached and
Definitely.
don't find the true love, right?
Definitely.
Exactly.
I just think it just really behooves you to. I mean, not saying your boy, the kissing bandit, Daniel,
Daniel.
was doing it the right way.
Yeah.
But I think in his mind, I think he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get to know everybody. I'm gonna kiss everybody.
Yeah,
That's
I
how
got that.
That's
Yeah.
how I get to know people. And if somebody's really feeling me, then I'm gonna hone in."
That is Danny.
Again,
Literally.
I'm not the right method, but I understand where he was coming from.
The logic. There was
Yeah.
logic
There you go.
behind
There
it.
was logic.
And he was the
behind it.
first one to ever like dive in and just
Exactly.
be like in
Literally.
one night, in one
Man.
night,
No
just
floaties,
like
nothing.
her.
Right,
No,
right.
he was in
And so
the
who
pool.
was when you first got in the house? Who was catching your eye?
You know, I'm gonna be honest. When we were standing there, like it was a lot to take in. 11 guys, 11 girls. Terrence comes out and it's like, woo, let's see each other all for the first time. So you know, everybody's kind of like, okay, I see you, I see you. You know what I mean? But right off the rip, I was looking over there and I was like, 8 out of 11. Cut right now. You know what I mean? I can tell you that right
out
now.
of 11?
Yeah, I'm very. When it comes to me, it's
Selective.
I'm very selective. It's hard to impress me. You know what I mean? And my mouthpiece is very. It's pretty tough. You know
It's
what I mean? So
strong.
when I talk to a man, you got to be able to deal with this. And if you can't, there's no need because I'm gonna just have you on my finger. I don't want that. You know what I mean? I don't want no play toy. So I was just kind of
She
looking
need
like.
transpo. She need transpo. She need jobs.
Like I told y'all, income.
What was it?
What's your credit score?
There
you
we
know what
go.
I'm saying? Like
Transportation.
transportation. That's a must.
Are you
That's
taking
on the bus. We ain't
Are
doing
you on the bus?
skateboards,
Because
okay?
I'm not on the RTA.
And we
I'm
ain't
not.
doing
We ain't doing
skateboards or
None of that.
rollerblades.
I'm so
okay?
I'm so Diagos Lewis was just like over there smiling. He was like, "Yeah, okay,
Tune
yeah."
in and tune in and like for me, first off, in that whole scene, I was like, damn, I cuss a lot. Like all them bleeps, bleep, 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 and he just understood everything I was saying.
Yeah, he felt you. He felt you.
But yeah, like from the beginning, obviously my eyes were set. Like I saw Shamoy first, the Islander, obviously. Lewis, Quasi, you know what I mean? I like tall, dark, and handsome, so I'm obviously gonna migrate towards the chocolate.
Sure.
So those were kind of my top 3 from the jump, as well as Brett. You know what I mean? Brett is, I called him white chocolate, which y'all, you know, I'm gonna give you that little spoiler. But Brett kind of impressed me as well, because I don't normally go for the swirl.
Yeah.
But I got to know
Yes,
him.
go for the swirl.
You know what I mean? I don't go for the swirl, but I got to know Brett, and I was like, okay, you got a little culture to you. I like it. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So it was kind of easy for me from the jump to know who I was looking at and who I wasn't.
Word. I wanted to find out how you guys felt because it was something. Obviously, they do little tweaks every season, right? So this was a big one, the fate button.
Didn't
right?
like it.
Straight out the gate.
Whoa.
tell
So
you
yeah,
why. Let me-
no. Because I'll tell you my opinion as well, and I want to get your perspective because you saw last season they didn't have that.
Yeah.
Now you have that. So the fate button, just for just a quick disclaimer, it's basically 2 girls and 2 guys are chosen at random to go on a group date, and then they can kind of see each other, not just seeing one person. They can kind of see the whole mix there, and then the house then votes of the 2 of the 4 who they think is the best couple to go into the truth booth. That's kind of what it is. What do you guys think?
The challenges are gonna miss that.
Wait, they're
because
really not gonna do challenges anymore?
That's it. No,
Oh,
that's just the
wow.
fate button the whole time. So to me, if the fate
That
button,
is
The challenges were dope.
The challenges were
The
dope.
challenges
Yes,
were
to
fun.
like work as a couple. That really like brings out
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, what
So
are they doing?
imagine if they were able to put the fate button like in between, in between time or whatnot. Not
Yeah.
every single time,
Right.
in between time, but now the cast members who are trying to win this $1 million almost have no say on who they want in the truth booth if the fate button doesn't land on those people's
That's
pictures.
crazy.
that
That's
don't make no
nuts.
sense, y'all.
They're
like,
not trying to
that's
give
a-
money away no more.
Right, that's a
Put it
definite
in.
That was my first
move.
thought. I was like, okay. So,
Wait, so they can
yeah.
never pick
No.
who can go on what date.
Basically, if it continues,
I gotta
you know,
sip.
you can let us know what you can
This
tell
is
us. Yeah,
much.
but if it continues the same way, then no, they won't have any say on who. They can only have the say of who they match up with in the
Right.
matchup
Yeah.
ceremony.
Exactly.
So this is my thing. I'm with you. When I first saw that and I saw how it went,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're not trying to get on my
No,
my
because
money.
of the house and the location they got them. They were like, oh, we can't afford to pay them no more.
Well, I'm just saying
were
because
going in that beautiful
realistically,
house.
now
It was
granted,
beautiful.
granted, you got to think about it. Granted, it's not like they would be doing great jobs because what was one season where it took like how many, like almost
Right.
like the 8th or 9th to get a perfect match in the truth booth. So we see that they don't do a great job either.
Yeah.
However, I do like the challenges. I thought it brought people together,
Yeah.
and if you're feeling somebody, you can make sure to try and see
Yeah.
early, because now I feel like there's going to be like you look at you look at Bria and Zach, for instance, right? Like maybe they went to the truth booth, they will know right away they're not a match. If they're not,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
And then they can kind of go their separate ways, which still creates drama or whatever. This way, they could go the entire 10 weeks
Yeah.
and still be feeling each other, not giving anybody else a chance, and then at the last minute,
It makes
we're
it
not
a
match.
mess.
So
And do we
Mess.
really think that these couples are being chosen at random? I feel like they're not.
Okay, and my thing is,
You know
and
what I
how
mean?
I
That's thinking
feel
really.
because like, how did Zach get nominated this episode? You know what I'm saying? The first episode when him and Bria, you know what I'm saying, were connected. Then
Yeah.
he had to
You
get
got this
picked.
He had to
MTV
go
conspiracy
and
theory.
zoom
With
in
that
on Bria.
beautiful-
And I'm like,
yeah, and
y'all
that,
are playing.
messy.
I don't
But my
know.
thing is like, what are they gonna do instead of the challenges? It's just gonna be you guys. It's gonna
Just
be like
dates.
real world.
Yeah.
The only thing is, as far as the challenges, I feel the same way. Like, I'm an athletic person. I played volleyball all throughout,
Yeah.
high school. Like, I'm really into sports. So I was like, damn, you know what I mean? This would be our opportunity to get out the house, do something together, like you guys
Right.
said. But as far as the fate button, it's 4 people at random. And as far as the group dates, I was fortunate to go on a couple dates. And it's you're completely taken away from the house. And the dates are awesome. Like, the first one, they were swimming with
Yeah.
dolphins. Like, we're in Hawaii. So the things that we got to do were insane if you were lucky to be able to go on a date, But while you're back at the house, it's kind of like we're just making conversation, we're drinking, we're trying to get to know each other, but
And they don't know how you're doing on the date.
they have no idea.
So they can't really choose like, yo, blah, blah, and blah, blah is having fun.
Exactly.
That's so
We
stupid.
should put them in.
And if it's a random pairing, it's kind of like, damn, we really got to figure out
Right.
what makes the most sense.
That's
you know
why
what I mean?
the couple they chose when they came back, they were like,
Right.
why did they
Well,
choose
they
us?
didn't-
We're best friends.
they had
And it's
no
like, oh,
idea.
But it's
shit.
the first week. We don't even like we're still
Yeah.
getting to know each other, So we kind of going off of like superficial things. Like I
Right.
know Daniel was like, well, Maria likes Cubans and
Right.
he's Latino, so it was very
Right.
surface. But it's like we don't know you, so what
Yeah.
can we
And,
pick?
and granted, I mean, initially, if they didn't have this, let's say, and it was like the normal way of doing it, it would still be the same way theoretically. But I think it does take away the ownership from you all being able to select how you play this game.
Exactly.
Because the truth boost is huge. And being able to nominate certain people. Now, granted, you didn't always, win a challenge. Like, let's say you was feeling somebody, you may never win a challenge and never go in there.
True.
But this way, it's like you really got to hone in on what people, are feeling and talking to each other. So I feel like you got to communicate more because whoever 4 people go in there,
Could be
you got to
right.
know, be like, yo, I think it's them too.
Right.
Yeah, based off of, and it's a matter of, like you said, like us having to not only talk to people that we are feeling necessarily, but get to know everyone because we don't know whose face is popping up on
Right.
there,
Right.
And if it's random 4, how are we going to figure it out?
Exactly.
Right.
You know?
That's so crazy.
It gets the strategical stuff gets deeper than it would be, the last semester. The last semester.
Yeah, I mean, I
season.
The last
mean,
season.
I mean, that's why
Yeah.
I feel like they got so many turned up people because they weren't gonna have challenges anymore.
Yeah.
So it's all gonna be in the
They put
house.
they definitely cast a personality
For
like,
sure.
everybody.
yeah,
Huge personalities.
that's crazy.
So-
I got something to say about personality.
Do you?
Yes. AfterBuzzers.
Speak on it.
AfterBuzzers, our
on
network
it.
produces after shows for nearly all your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There's no network that works harder to serve television fans, but we need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. That's right. Subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels and you will be blessed. I'm going to tell you how. By subscribing to our channel, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you and will help AfterBuzz continue to grow. So hit that subscribe button. And now for this channel, and check out our AfterBuzz YouTube channels as well, and let us know you did so in the comments, and Sensei and Melody and Nino will thank you on air. Because I'm too busy doing stuff. But for now on, thanks for being the best fans, for helping us be the ESPN of TV talk. That's how we get down.
Okay, and thank you to our fans, because I just want to give a couple shout outs real quick to the people we're talking about the button and if we like it or not. And a lot of the people in the chat room are saying I prefer the competition. Shout out to Just Sheldon. We have Bria. I don't like the button. I prefer the competitions. And then they're like, wait, no more competitions. It's definitely more interesting to watch the challenges. So they're agreeing with the panel right now on how we feel.
Right.
Bring back the challenges.
Yeah.
Bring back the challenges.
We do have a turned up crew this season. So
Big facts.
So I'm not afraid I won't be entertained. You know
Oh yeah, there's plenty of tea to go. Trust.
And Asia, you're a fave already. I'm gonna tell you why I love you though. You did one thing this episode, and I was like, yes. She went back and told what Zach said about Homegirl's weave. I was like, no, you didn't repeat that.
You saw me being nosy because I was like, hey, this is my house, it's your house, everybody's tea is my
Yes.
tea. Because you and my tea, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and ear hustle a little bit. And
Back and
when I heard
recorded
that,
it.
I said, ooh, let me go ahead and tell Morgan
Right.
what he said. You know what I mean? And Morgan, you needed to know that.
It was
Because
a
if
little
you dealing
stiff.
with him, I would want to know if a man was talking about my weave.
And she was like, they're tracks.
Like,
The comeback was
Yeah, I
hilarious.
was
It's
like, what?
I don't know if
I
that's
was
the
like,
best comeback.
It was a little stiff though.
Yeah.
You
A little
know.
bit.
can't.
That was.
But that was hilarious.
But that whole scene when you guys were ear hustling, that was pretty funny.
that was comedy.
That
Wait,
was
so what
funny.
did she do about it?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
She didn't do a
She-
damn
okay,
thing.
so she was
okay?
just like,
and I'm gonna let y'all
word,
find out
okay.
about Morgan on yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna let y'all find that out.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
No
We
shade,
gonna
Morgan.
find out.
I'm trying to see what's up. I like you and Shamoy. Like, I like. Oh, you see that? That was deep.
Shamoy's a very handsome man. I gotta give him that, and I love his personality. He's a very cute. He's very sweet. He's a very nice guy. He's one of the few guys out of the 11 that were just a really overall cool dude. You know what I mean? Didn't treat females any type of way. He was just a nice guy, But as you saw in the beginning as well, he was kind of booed up with Maria, and Maria's my homegirl.
Saw that.
And I'm code. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that don't work out, holla at your girl.
Right.
But until then, I'm gonna keep. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it right for
Handle your
sure.
business.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you into Lewis then, huh?
I
Oh,
mean,
oh, see,
in the
that was a
beginning,
stumble.
I definitely Lewis did catch my eye. He is a class clown. We all saw that. And in the very beginning, I don't know if they'll obviously show this, but like as soon as everybody runs into the house, we all introduce ourselves obviously, and the first thing he said to me was, "Make me something to eat." And I was like, "Make me something to eat. What you talking about?" Like, and that literally just started our entire friendship, and like even our conversation. Like, I felt like I was talking to a friend at first. You
That's
know what I
dope.
mean?
Yeah.
So me and Lou, it was very natural from the beginning.
I like Lewis.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, he cool.
You know what else I like?
What?
I like news and gossip.
Do you?
That's what I like. And I like Messy Melody to deliver that.
Messy Melody.
What you got, girl? What you
in
got?
the
Yes,
house,
guys,
y'all.
it may be only episode 1, but I already came through with the tea. So last night, some of the people were going live, and there was a little argument amongst the ladies. Nutsa and Jasmine were getting into it.
Okay.
But we got a little more to give you, but before that, also, our boy Zach and our homegirl Jaless have been kicking it. So we don't know if they're a thing or not, but we're going to get to the bottom of that. And I'm hearing my girl Asia.
I got a little tea.
Yeah.
I can
Go ahead,
share a
girl.
little bit on those topics.
Yeah.
We first said, let's go meet Jaless and Zach, obviously. They happen to both live in Texas. So me and my 4 girls, which is me, Kenya, Bria, and Maria, happen to be in Miami at the time. So we're out or whatever, and Bria gets a few notifications, as do we, and it's Zach with Jaless, and he's kind of flaunting it in a sense, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, so last season trying to come up. That's what I feel, you know what I mean? That's just how I feel. And no shade, because I honestly feel like if you're genuinely, you know what I mean, I just feel like to not know us or not even see the first episode and be so quick to jump on everybody's friends, I already know what your motives are. You know what I'm saying? You watching us and getting to know personalities, that's different. But beforehand, you trying to get a come up. I get it, you know? And I felt like Gillette was trying to do that with Zach, you know? And from the looks of her Twitter last night and what she was saying as well, she was definitely feeling some kind of way, but I don't even think Zach's really giving her any time. To be honest. I'm sure she know that, but
Okay.
yeah.
And then what about the ladies?
The ladies, Nitsa and Jasmine, they were best friends, you know what I mean, in the show, and I guess they just had a falling out, you know, at some point, and them re-linking up because for the premiere, a lot of the people from our cast went to New York, and they happened to be in the same room, obviously, and I guess some words were exchanged, and Jasmine was throwing out, like, I paid for this trip. When they came to Hollywood, I paid for this, and that. I did this for you, boom, boom, boom. The girls that you're hanging out with are my friends. They're fake to you, all this stuff, so it looks like they was just having a little beef, and then Jasmine apparently got into it with my homegirl Maria about some beef as well. So it looked like a lot of mess in New York.
And I'm here for it.
She's saying I'm here for it.
It's a lot of mess.
Messy mess.
Yes. I wonder if these men have anything to do with it.
I mean,
They definitely in the middle. You know they in the middle.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
And females out here getting caught up too quick.
Wow.
Oh,
Cute.
and now y'all gotta worry about the OG seasons sneaking up on these.
Sneaking up.
It's sneaking up on you.
Sneaking up.
Just
I got
maybe in the
on
week.
the prowl.
they
got
got
like
6 other seasons
Right.
ready to pounce on them.
Episode 1 just aired and we already get all the
already,
tea.
already.
That's it for news and gossip. So
Yeah,
stay
yeah.
tuned next week, guys, because I'm looking out for more.
The show. Let's get into predictions. Let's segue into that.
And now, your AfterBuzz
I'm like, I love the effects up in here. Yes, it's a mood.
Before we get into predictions, I do want to give a special shout out. It's kind of news and gossipy, but Joe and Michaela.
Hey.
That is
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
I'm here for it,
I
y'all.
like
I'm here
that.
for it too.
I like that.
I knew they were.
Yeah.
a
I
thing.
like that. Joe, I mean, you know, we've had Joe on the
Joe
show.
Kayla.
Yeah.
Me and Joe text sometimes, and he's just good people.
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't know anything, but when he made that announcement, and I was like, "Yo, that's
Yeah.
dope."
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
they're
I
cute.
like them
They're really
together.
cute.
That's
They're
dope.
both genuine and really
Yeah.
sweet.
Right.
They deserve love.
Yeah.
Shout out
So
to
go ahead,
some of
girl.
those.
She's such an upgrade from what's her face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not even.
Yeah,
No.
right.
Oh.
I forgot her
go down.
name. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot
You,
to.
y'all can join them actually. They're out in Connecticut doing
See, we throw shade to them.
Girl, if it's true shade,
Yeah.
let it be.
That part. All right. So predictions. I know you got a lot.
I mean, I just wrote notes.
Oh,
but
early.
Yeah.
Let's be real. This Bria and Zach thing is gonna go for a
go.
minute because
I hope it does.
just because the
not.
previews already show her hitting the wall, getting emotional, things like that. It's gonna continue. I mean, whether it's gonna be the whole season or majority of the season, nonetheless, it's gonna continue. It's gonna go back and forth. It's not done yet. It just started.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I can't even tell you. Because honestly, it's going to have to be squashed at some point. I really hope so because there's just so much I can take.
You stressing
of that.
Sensei. I look at that.
I mean, I'm just saying. There's so much
this
I
way.
can take. Like, you know, so I hope they get it together.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting to see how this whole show, like, pans out with the new button and everything
Right.
like that. So I got to see a couple more episodes.
Even
you know?
Tevin and Kenya, that whole situation, I think is going to be played a little bit more too, especially the next 2-3 episodes. Just because they kind of hopping around different places trying to figure things out or whatnot. But I feel like they're always going to slowly come back or whatnot.
Right.
But there's going to be those people in the middle, like a Jasmine or something else.
Just waiting in the corner.
Oh, yeah, I
in the
can't
corner,
wait
You know what
for
I'm saying?
that.
It's going to get messy. You ready?
Yeah.
Y'all, you know her name, Perpetual Side Chick.
Perpetual
She's gonna be
Side
right on the
Chick.
side waiting for her.
Right there, wait.
opportunity.
Is it my turn? Is it my turn?
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh, I
saying.
know. That was.
You.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah. When I saw Nuta and Zach, that stuff got me because I'm like, yo, she was literally like,
Oh, she didn't care.
she did not care, and I was like, yo,
Yeah, you gotta
they're
hit it high
kissing-
note.
Yeah. I was like, yo, like in the open, like you really.
She's
and
down.
she saw.
Ballsy.
She
But
was like,
then you saw her run, because I told her, I said, don't go that way. Don't go that way. And she sure did run right out. I said, good idea. 'Cause
She helps
may punch
protect
you.
the house.
I'm
Asia
over
helps
there
protect
helping
the
her.
house.
Top flight security.
Stop
Top
saving
flight
them,
security.
Asia. Stop
I
it.
know. I said I should have just let her, do what it was and just sat there with my drink. That's what I should have did.
oh man, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think definitely the two couples that we saw the most out of, I think we're definitely going to see more. I think personally, just not just because she's here, but I think Asia and Lewis is going to be a thing because I want it. Number one, You got the California situation jumping off, that too. I think that of the guys, from what I've seen so far, I think he's the only guy that can handle you. I think he balances you out. He's funny. He seems grounded. He doesn't seem about the BS, even though he did have a little situation, with Kenya in the little boom boom room. But everybody's they get
how did
around.
we sleep on
They're
that?
getting around. Right. I mean, I had it written down. But yeah, there was a little situation because there was a lot of situations.
There's a lot of
There was
situations.
a lot of situations, and we didn't have time to get into all of them because it's 2 hours of situations.
There was boom boom showers.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
boom boom
Look,
room.
I
Yeah.
think she was twerking all over that house.
She was throwing it. My girl Kenya was throwing it in
Yeah.
3 circles.
Look,
Okay.
I love it.
And I didn't even find out about that, honestly, because you know me. It's a party. There's so much going on. There's so much
Right, you don't
entertainment.
see
I'm not
everything.
looking for nobody, you
Right.
know. So I actually didn't find out about that little hookup until later.
There was that one producer that was like, "You stay with her the whole night. You won't capture every moment."
Man,
But again, everyone's single. Like, let's keep
Yeah.
it all the way real. Everyone's single until you
Facts.
get
Single.
Until you get,
You know,
well,
until
Miracles.
both parties say we're not.
Exactly.
Right.
You know.
So
Yeah.
you gotta, and you're trying to win $1 million too.
At the end of the day,
At the end of the day,
Yes.
you
Y'all
got
gotta
3
be-
beams.
That's a
That's a
lot
good
of
start.
pressure.
that was
Yeah.
Shout out
big
to you.
fact.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Shout
the
out to
Yeah.
the 3 beams.
Yes.
Shout out to the 3 beams. I think definitely the truth booth was a wash. There was
wash.
nothing with that.
Nothing.
I think though now, because you guys are getting to know one another, I'm hoping with this new situation that the 4 people that are chosen, you have a better idea
Yeah.
of
Hopefully, yeah,
who to
definitely.
put in there. So, but yeah, it was a wash. But yeah, 3 beams is good. Nothing to sneeze at for
Heck
the first
yeah.
time around. So, yeah. I just real quick before we
Yeah.
close out, who do you think? Just give who you think of the couples who had a beam. Who do you think had a beam?
Ooh,
Who do you think
had a beam?
I don't
Who do
even
you think
remember
had a
these.
beam?
I've seen a lot of speculations.
Yeah. Who do you think had a beam?
You know, I think Cam and Kayla might have a beam. Like they hit it
Yeah,
off
because
pretty
she
well.
was gonna
Cam
put
and
up with
Kayla?
his.
You know,
Yeah.
she
with
put
his
up with the
stuff.
Trump situation.
Yeah,
Trump,
she's the only
yeah.
one that would do
He's
that
not,
because I
he's
would have
not
been
putting
like,
it down
"Bah."
her
Right.
throat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they are
Like,
cute. I like
like,
them.
I
I
do
do
like
like
them.
them.
No,
I
no.
do like
that,
them.
that might be one, and I mean I could be totally wrong.
I said, I don't know.
You know,
I know. Lewis and Samantha. I swear they might be that.
I don't
Oh,
think so.
yeah.
I might just
I don't
be
think
playing with
so.
y'all, but you
Yeah.
guys know she really irritated with him. Like she can't
She friend-zoned
Lewis,
him at-
and
Yeah.
Just on TV?
high key, I just want
think
Lewis
that
to
is
be
Nah.
her match, just so she can be even more
Lewis-
irritated because she's so tied up her ass.
Lewis
Okay?
looks like a
Like-
future Wild and Out cast member to me. Like,
Lewis?
yeah.
Oh,
like I
yeah,
won't give him
'cause
some
he's a
time to
comedian.
see, but
I'm
like
just
I feel
saying.
like he could be. You know,
You know
what? I
what?
mean?
He's
It's
actually
funny.
he's a comedian. He's been on tour with Mike Epps and D.
Boom,
Ray Davis.
see?
You
I
know
knew
what I
it.
mean?
He's
doing
funny,
his thing.
yeah.
He's
I've seen him before.
He's comedy.
I've seen him before.
She needs someone who's playful because
sure.
she's just a
For
little.
She
sure.
not.
She's a little uptight.
She up here like
Yeah.
this. Sam was a little tight.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
be that.
saying.
Sam was tight
So,
coming in. For
I'm
sure.
here for it.
I know who isn't a beam. Asia and Quasi. That's not a beam. I just don't think.
Is it?
I can't
I
see
mean,
it. I can't
look
see
at my
it.
eyes, let me know.
I can't
I
see it.
like Quasi.
I just don't see them meshing together. That's just me personally.
Well,
But-
it's crazy you said Quasi because they want to know your thoughts on Quasi being ignorant.
Arrogant.
Oh,
Oh,
arrogant.
I was like, wait, I didn't think that he was ignorant.
Thanks, you guys. I'm not the best.
I was like, wait,
Yeah,
Quasi's
that's arrogant.
Quasi's
Yeah.
my guy. Like he was the first person I talked to, the first man that came up to me in the house. You know what I mean? And he definitely left a good impression. But
Yeah.
it was just a matter of kind of like I said on the show, like the showboatiness. I don't need you to be so. I don't need you to show me everything. I don't need you to flaunt everything. Like be humble about it. Walk in the room and be you. You
I
know.
feel it. Okay.
But Quasi cool for sure.
All right.
So, well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our show.
Did it, y'all.
We had to get it all in, but we did it.
Yeah.
We want to thank you so much for tuning in. And shout out to our guest, Asia.
Thank you guys
being
for
with
having
us.
me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone in the live chat.
Yes,
Make
Camilla
sure-
Rose Cam,
Yes.
Don Fan Forever, Jeff Colvin. Shout out to y'all.
All of that. Make sure you keep the conversation going in the comments. Let us know how you feel. All of that. Because it's going to be a good season. I do know
Yes,
that for
it
sure.
is.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host Lem Gonsalves. You can find me everywhere at The Poet Saint, and also you can check out my website, stayonthemic.com. Sensei, where you at?
Yes, y'all know where to follow me at Sensei Don't Play. You know what it is.
Yeah.
And you guys can check me out everywhere at Melody_Rose.
Hey, y'all, it's your boy Nino. You can catch me at Nino Llanera on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Shout out to everyone who bought tickets to my private screening of Crazy Rich Asians. It sold out in 24 hours. Y'all the real MVPs, y'all.
Yeah. Asia, where can the fans find you?
Y'all can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kaylani Love. You do yourself a favor and hit that follow.
Hey, get it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Till then, we will
okay.
see you next week.
Let's go.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.